Guys, we've got some good news for you today. I'm gonna be very honest in saying I was scared to death. We got down to about our last 5 puppy blocks, and I'm thinking about doing a raffle at some point one day as a collector's item, because I'm gonna take these last 5 and keep them and potentially package them or give 4 away and then keep 1, frame it, and it'd be something very special one day, because it will be the first run of our last run of a particular product as we continue to better the products. Puppy blocks are back. We're restocked. We're going to show you how to use them. We've upgraded the formula. We've made it better so our dogs can keep reaping the benefits of growth. Let's go in here and see Steve and Jaron and show you how magical this thing looks. He sent me the new label. I'm like, look, we're on the way. We had a whole day planned. They didn't just shift it. Oh man. What's up, Trevor?
Yeah, look at my guy right here. Look at my guy.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? Let's do it. He in here getting it.
That's right. That's right.
I love
The
it.
brothers would be, look, I done been there, had to joke and pull up to the gym. Takai, I got the video still. Takai used to come to the gym and come. Tyler, Boyer, everybody's here. This dude, man.
Yes, man.
Hi.
Oh man.
Oh, man. The dog father.
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good.
Excited.
How you doing, brother?
Hi, good,
Good to see you, man.
How
Good to see you.
doing? I spent the morning at the dentist getting my gums filleted.
Jesus, what happened?
I broke a tooth off and having to get an implant.
Nobody hit
I had
you,
the anchor. No, not yet. They put an anchor in about a month ago, and I had to go and have a cap put on. But man, they laid them gums open. Thing's still bleeding.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ain't no fun. Let me go get that. Did you see the picture I sent you?
I did. Jaron, who's good at ping pong here? That's what I need to know.
Me?
Okay.
Are you a ping pong guy?
You have no idea.
Well, you're about to
It's about time. Maybe you get a challenge.
You have no idea, yeah.
Somebody that can.
I need someone to challenge me.
Oh yeah, look, he might be a ping ponger.
Oh.
I used to go to my buddy, I said, you don't have to play ping pong, do you?
Yeah, he's pretty salty. Nobody around here can beat him.
Really? God, look how gorgeous that looks. That is pretty.
I think it looks a lot better than that bag.
Oh yeah. This
That'll
is
be a concentrated blend, so it'll. That's what we got left right there.
look at these 2 things, people. You see the difference. Somebody's told me the other day, they said, hey, I'm at Pet Supplies or Petco something. I can't find puppy block. I says, we not there yet. I said, we not there yet, but it's coming soon like a new movie.
Yeah.
God, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah. And it was everything that they wanted to make you feel like he was opening a present.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, I was a
That's
guy
what it
named
was, huh?
Clarence Thomas, or not Clarence Thomas, but Clarence Taylor in Kansas City, or Kansas Overland Park, right there. He's got one right there. We call him CT. I was literally working there when they switched from everything being packaged and that little chip.
You from KC?
Oh yeah.
Are you?
Oh.
Arthur Bryant's, man.
That's your thing. Huh? You like Arthur?
Yeah, I haven't eaten anywhere else up there. I mean,
No wonder.
Man, yeah.
No wonder.
Arthur's good.
You gotta go, listen.
That beef rib they got.
You've got to go. Look, for one, you need to go with somebody in Kansas City.
All right.
5 spots to change your life.
Same here,
And I kid you not, I was working out with this guy who's got about 800,000 followers now, and we're arguing one time about the best burger. Because the flea market's got the best burger. He goes, no, you got to go to Q39. Q39 has a brisket on top of a burger that melts like butter. And I kid you not, by far one of the best burgers I've ever had. And it's a barbecue joint. And then I tell you, that thing is
You
packed.
from up there too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you only go for the food. I got a buddy from
Yep.
New York, like born and raised, would tell you. I think that food just went back to Kansas City because of the food. There's some hidden gems there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some barbecue joints.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go check it out, man.
If you're a food connoisseur like ourselves, you say, man, I got to lose about 10 before I go to Kansas City just so I can enjoy
Yeah.
what's about to happen.
Yeah.
The dessert spots, Westport, the Asian spots, the sushi, what's my place? Happy Gillis.
Happy Gillis at the River Market.
Oh my God, there's some food there that'll change your life, man. You'd be like, yeah, I'll be back next month.
I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. That's the only thing keeping me in Dallas right now because this traffic about to drive me out of here.
Oh my gosh, how far away from here are you?
I'm in Plano. I'm up at
you're at the street, but it's still
I'm
bad.
up by the 121. Looking fresh.
Fresh
man.
cut. Oh man.
I got my jammies on and a nice fresh haircut.
I know the feeling,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good, man.
So we can start. So when will these be packaged and ready to go?
Yeah, by Monday.
Perfect. Well, we'll start promoting then on Monday because
we
we
get
can
you
create the
something.
waiting list today. And say, yeah. There we go.
If you want, you can take that with
Oh, I
you.
am.
That way you can,
Go ahead.
you can start pimping it out.
Yeah, we go start. I'm gonna get the oysters. I'm gonna get everything and put around it so we can highlight foods and basically, literally,
That looks a lot better than that bag.
I
I
spent
like that a
300.
lot better.
But I'm telling you, man,
It does.
everything in business, as I've learned, down to a burger, it's presentation.
Yeah.
And I said, when CT said, I said, why are you guys going to boxes? He was like, Trevor, it's about opening a present. Chick-fil-A special. And you don't think nothing of it when you like, I was 20 years old when I was there. And then you turn around and you fast forward, and that line's always out the door because of their process, them focusing on chicken. And then I appreciate the box now.
Yeah.
It's always about presentation.
Yeah, we
so.
doctored that up too with the serving suggestions, that little box, and put the little dogs on there and all that. So it looks a lot cleaner than than that other one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send you the fat blocks too. Basically, it's the same logo, all in red with a -3 up in the top.
Okay.
And my guy, he just got on it. Just he sent it to me. So I'm gonna send it by 9 o'clock this morning. I've
Okay.
been on his ass for the past couple of days, but this is perfect. Is there anything else that you would put in the fat, like omega-3?
What? Tell me what you want to do with that. What is that product?
Well, objectively,
And what is it? What are you calling it?
it's a fat block.
Okay.
So fat blocks per se. Most dog foods don't have omega-3s in it. They say that they do unless you get the fish brand. But then if you do put the fish in there, they putting the fish in there,
Right.
it runs rancid,
Yeah.
especially after the bag is open.
Yeah.
So if you add a fat to a fiber, let's say Greek yogurt or a pumpkin, when enhancing your dog food,
Right.
not only will it help with cell membrane health, but they did a study on German Shepherds that lacked omega-3s. It made them more aggressive.
Yeah.
And they're already a very driven dog, to say
Yeah.
the least.
Right.
So omega-3s are one of the fats that lack in most dog foods.
Okay.
So this is realistically to help those people out.
So did you have any ingredients in mind for that you want in there, or do you want me just to formulate it?
Formulate some stuff. Let me go back and do a little research. But I told him, as I told you the other day, I want to get that thing going. So
Okay.
I even sent him. I told him I'd pay him when we're all done with this. But I sent him somebody. I said, "Yo, that's what I seen you $200 right now. Let's go."
Same packaging, you want it in the same tub?
Same thing.
Okay.
I want look, and then we're gonna do Fortified, which is a joint supplement.
Yeah.
And we'll create the waiting list, and then we've got a few other things I've got.
Okay.
And as long as he can get the labels done, and we can put something like this together, we're gonna keep these things rolling. This is
Okay.
March Madness.
Nice.
So I want to leave this month with having potentially 5 products in rotation eventually.
got it, man.
But if I can get these people to jump on board, which is me mastering my communication, as I told you, cut some of the costs by saying, hey, get on the waiting list once these people pay, and we'll drop the price to some of the products, about
Yeah.
$30. Fat Blocks is a $30 product.
So what do you want fat blocks to do exactly?
Just be a fat. A
You
fat.
you don't want it blocking fat. You want it to be a healthy fat product.
Yes.
Okay. Let me think what we can do with that. I can get powdered omegas, but you're right. Unless you're keeping that stuff refrigerated, that's going to go rancid.
Yeah.
You're within probably about 3 to 6 months. Or you just keeping it sitting on your counter.
Well, part of it too. So I'm cutting all my messages off
Okay.
on every platform.
Okay.
We found better use of Kajabi. So the way in which we're going to do things, I built my dog tools to about 100 million views
Okay.
on TikTok, just by myself, and nobody knows it
Stop playing,
exists.
man.
So when they go in there, we're about to start the My Dog's My Best Friend and My Dog Tools Challenge. So because I get the same question 30 times a day.
Yeah.
What do I feed my dog? How do I do with my dog? I say, well, I'm about to kill all this. You can only talk to me if you pay. And then I'm going to turn all those people into what we call pet parents or pet achievers.
Yeah.
So they'll have PE. And part of that is them using the products, using our solutions. You're two different type of people. Either you're a pet parent, and a guy sent me out. I mean, you see this message. There are some people that beyond a reasonable doubt who are trying to do the best they can, and they appreciate all the content along with just good information. But like when somebody's well-spoken and they know how to put the right words together. God just asked, hey, I know you talk to a lot of breeders, but when you look at this, mean, and you can just read that and see. That's a guy asking, hey, how can you help us pet parents out as well? So there's a community of people who are just like, yo, I spent $400 the other day. Is there something else I could do? 2 communities via Kajabi. I'll literally post everything, starting with Hera, new pup, his pup, and others. You can track everything down to the detail. All food, everything, and then you want to go hashtag my dog tools, and then like Oprah, I'm gonna start interviewing these people. This industry needs an Oprah, it needs a Nike, it needs a Steve Jobs, and I believe I know how to do that because they already trust me.
Yeah, that's good, man.
They already, you want to say, they already trust me. So I said, in this dog space, if we can combine and basically be the face and voice for dogs, but also give the people the power, that we could change things. And I put it up to Nike standard. Oprah's, everyone trusts Oprah. Yep. And then you turn around and you know, you put the McDonald's per se, the American touch on it. I believe there's an opportunity to just connect people to more people. So once a week, even in the challenges, there's a lot of, we'll just be clear and say my people, and I think others too, that have this breed, and it makes them aggressive. They're naturally aggressive.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, how do you discipline your dogs? When you say discipline, you're saying hurt your dog. In retrospect, it's you knowing how to manage your dog. Because discipline's getting up doing the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So I'm literally going to jump on. Somebody's going to win. We're going to interview them and talk about the things they did this week, the patience the dog taught them, all this stuff which will scale the value of the brand.
Yeah.
And make these things more valuable too.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That looks good, man. Yeah, you guys rock and roll. I can't believe it's already March, man. Talking about March Madness.
Man, say I love March because I always put something out there so we can really get to it.
Yeah.
And the opportunity that this month I think is going to provide the scale.
Cool. All right. So Fat Blocks is the next one. What do you got after that?
Fortified joint supplement, as long as it has chondroitin in it for the most part. You can go from there.
Okay.
And then a multivitamin A, D, E, and K. And then potentially, I got to find a way to put vitamin E and C in something. I mean, we got vitamin C in here because it assists with the absorption and stuff. But I think something that says reduces inflammation. Part of inflammation is when you have a strong immune system.
Is that part of the multi, or do you want that another standalone?
Probably part of the multi as well, just to simplify it.
And I'll add turmeric to that.
Yep, there you go. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
I literally just got some turmeric the other day to shave for ego.
So Fortified, what do you want on that? Chondroitin?
Just at least some chondroitin.
We'll put that. We'll put MSM and probably some glucosamine.
There you go.
In there, some collagen.
You mean collagen?
Collagen.
That's what I thought. Hey, KC, we need to order some more cooligan. He's like, what?
You know what I'm saying? And all these things are really going to make people go. Then I'm going to teach them how to utilize it. I think supplementation without, actually knowing how to use it. It's like a bodybuilder taking protein shakes but never actually going to the gym. That's the part these people fail to realize. They're just giving it to the dog. His hips are still breaking down because the dog don't go on a walk, doesn't do anything. And my dog's acting crazy. I'd act crazy too if I lived in a cage in a house all day and do nothing. Yeah. We're about to shoot a whole series at the dog park on Friday as well. Because
where y'all live at? You're in Frisco?
Right at the edge.
Frisco, Little Elm, Cuss
Panda Creek.
So you up on the other side.
Yeah.
Man, Hurtado's shut down up there in Little Elm. Did you see that? The barbecue joint?
Right off of 380?
I think so. Brandon Hurtado. He has one down in Arlington that does really well. Mm-hmm. But with, I guess, all the craziness, everything's shutting down. They just haven't been able to bounce back or something up there. As
far as 220? I mean, as far as like the COVID?
Yeah. Plus, they want too much money for all them properties up there. I mean, I don't know how a restaurateur can make it work when they want to charge you what they are for a space.
Oh, that's crazy.
My whole lip is still just swollen. I got like 6 shots. Nothing. It's just this tingling. I feel like I'm drooling on myself.
Hey, you look good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Well, look. Other than that, we're gonna start shooting this stuff, getting this content ready.
Awesome. And
then I'll shoot you over the Fat Blocks once. He actually sent it. You can see it. One of my kids.
So you're getting rid of the bags, right? Completely?
Yeah. I like less is more.
Yeah.
And I love a good look. If you can present well, you can see this on a shelf. I mean, even at Walmart. Yeah. You can see this on a shelf.
That would definitely, yeah.
Yeah. You say package and space. Real estate is everything.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
That's like a fifth. Yeah.
It's not even a question. So you go, how do we get this thing to work? But objective to look like that.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
So on the fat blocks, do you want like we're gonna have protein in there as well. I don't think I can do it just straight fat.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, making sure that I compile everything, because
Okay.
there's still got to be some sort of stuff that slows the process of digestion down. Some type of, I don't want to say chia seeds, but some type of fiber as well. I think.
I'll probably throw either some pumpkin or some sweet potato powder in there.
There you go.
Either one
I
of
think
those
sweet potato
for
would be
digestion.
perfect, because that's in one of the books, Dr. Connor Brady. For
Okay.
those who are watching, we've talked about feeding dogs. 10 years of research. Sweet potato probably is one of the
Yeah,
number one sources of fiber that dogs need.
yeah.
If you're not doing hide, dead birds, rabbits, and various things.
Right,
So
right.
I like that. It aligns exactly with what we've been doing.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll get that put together. I'll wait for the logo
I'll
from
send it
you.
to you as soon as I get to the house.
Then we can talk about anything else you want on the label for that. Yeah, we should be good to go. I mean, we could probably get that. I mean, how soon are you wanting to launch that one?
ASAP. I mean,
Okay.
send me the bill. I'll pay this one. Look,
Okay.
we got dog money now. No, I'm playing. I'm playing, y'all. Remember, you can't get rich off these dogs, but I'll tell you right now, people, we got these 2 litters, and people, the money is rolling in, and I don't wait. The more money I get, the less money I spend. I'm like, dude, that makes me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
A lot easier to spend $1 than it is to make one.
I'm trying to tell you, so if we can leverage where we're at, what we're doing, and reinvest,
Yeah, good.
I'm okay right now, to say the least. So
Good, man. Sean Mullins up in Oklahoma City, his son is a Frenchie breeder, and he sells his dogs for $30,000 a piece.
it's happening, man. It's happening. But I know a lot of the
And
guys
there's a
that work.
waiting list.
Well, get this. We got 35 people on our waiting list all the way to 2027, and people
No way.
that have paid in 2024 for first. And I only take up to 4. I'll pay back 2,000 if something goes wrong, because I don't know how the females breed. But we literally started that same idea,
Yeah.
and not his. I didn't even know he was doing that, because I don't follow
Do
Frenchie
you give
people.
him breeding rights along with it, or you know?
Most of the people. So objectively, I only want to sell 2 dogs, period, to people who breed, and everything else to pet home. I can study, case in point, long term, the benefits of everything, because these pet home people are like, yo, I got a dog that died at 14, or we're getting up there. Can you put me on the list? I love what you're doing. I usually don't even trust breeders, but everything you guys are doing, I mean, they're coming out the woodworks. I just saw your YouTube on the waiting list. I kid you not, in 3 days, it was like 35 people.
Wow, man, that's awesome.
And then 4 people were like, yo, I'm willing to pay. I'm like, I can't take no more
Man,
money.
you're going to be building you a compound, air-conditioned kennels.
Well, that's the beauty about exclusivity, as you know. Business is based on supply and demand.
Yeah,
And we don't want to breed. We breed to teach.
yeah,
So as long as we focus on the education, we'll be okay.
yeah.
So it would be not just an honor per se, but just like you're getting a dog that nobody else can get, and we only do 1, maybe 2 breeding. So for instance, this was a bonus breeding for Ego. Ego technically was ever going to be bred once, and those people they're like, I need an Ego. You don't know what to do with Ego.
Yeah.
you could create that dog, or like take him to where he at. So Amir, she's the dog that we'll have to do 3 breedings on, but every other female, and we've got like 3 or 4 in rotation, they're only breeding maybe once, maybe twice, and that's it.
Yeah.
This isn't
That's good.
and some, and like Cha-Cha, they're like my one of my dogs I got, they love Cha-Cha, and she's only ever gonna get bred one time, period.
Wow.
I know that, and she's
Have
just
you bred
6
her
months.
yet?
Huh?
You haven't bred her yet?
She's only 6 months old.
Oh, okay.
They're like, yo, 2027. I kid you not. I can show you name, number, 2027. Please put me down. I don't know if you've even taken stuff that far, but I need.
Yeah, man, you better raise your price.
Yeah.
I like that. If you run a business model, nobody's gonna make $1 billion off dogs. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's 300,000+ dogs that have been registered in the ABKC.
Right.
And even if you couldn't get to all those dogs, to say the least, and even at a $5,000, $2,000 stud fee, it's just never going to happen. So how do you do it? We got to focus on education. So I like that the price is reasonable, because we know the average house median only makes $70,000.
Yeah.
I ran the numbers, and I'd rather the dogs live a quality life than
Yeah.
I sold my dogs for $50,000. To me, that no disrespect to anybody doing it, but it's just foolish. That because then everybody's thinking, I need to take that dog and get my money back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part. It's like, oh, I spent all that money. I need my money back. No, I just need you to take care of the dog.
Yeah. I'm not spending that kind of money.
Yeah, and on pet homes, I keep all paperwork, so we don't even put the risk of it out there. They know it. Like, you can buy the paperwork later if you so choose. I'm okay with people that have said, hey, I've watched what you said. I know we're buying this girl. I got the money, but I'd rather learn a little bit more, because I'm going to wait till 2 years anyway.
Yeah.
And we can get the paperwork later, right? I said, absolutely. Perfect. Then we just want to get a pet home and just take care of her. and keep learning from you. So I'm surprised, if I'm being honest, that people have slowed down the process and really just listen to what I had to say and like, we got to do better.
Yeah.
I never thought to do better. I just thought breeder at 1 year, get my money, breed her 2 more times, and sell her. My dogs ain't going nowhere. So.
Yep. I was going to ask you something. How many subs you got now?
How many what?
Subs.
Oh, we had 700 and what? On the supplements?
No, on YouTube.
Subscribers.
350. I just texted this morning.
How many on TikTok?
It's about 780. Well, we're saving a lot of good stuff though. So when I know what's about to, like, we're gonna stop at Home Depot, get the side turf real quick, start taking the puppies outside. I know what gets them going. But I favorited probably almost 10 videos of feeding time. They've not seen anything.
Wow.
Because I want them to be able to buy this stuff as well.
Yeah.
So the feeding time videos, I mean, we've got still 2.5-3 weeks left with the pups. I'll probably have 30 videos. We got 2 pigs. You drop 2 pigs out there for them to eat, the puppies.
You have big heads?
No, I'm talking like baby pigs.
Oh, you got the little sucklings?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No way. You gonna let them run around live?
No.
They're butchered.
Oh. I thought you meant like you had like a couple little babies. You're just gonna let them out the door.
He thinks I'm a terrorist.
I was like, I would have watched it.
You would have. I would have. They would watch it too. They'd be like, man, this dude's awful, but this is crazy.
I'm just picturing these puppies running after this little pig, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you know how many people be like, I knew you was raising killers? That'd be the worst.
Tear that thing up.
Yeah, so Wild Fort, we go in there one day, I go, look, we got to start prepping for these dogs. And they got these 2 little pigs packaged. I go, poor pigs, but this one's coming home from the market. So we got 2 pigs for 2 sets of pups. And when you put them on the turf and let them go out, that's going to go nuts. And then at HEB, they sell a goat.
Yep.
So you can go get a whole goat and put that in there and be like, hey, they're going to be outside today, they're just going to enjoy this goat. And kind of go.
That's cool, man. Do that whole pack feeding thing with them. That's important. It creates community and all that kind of stuff with your dogs.
At that part right there, when people don't understand, even when we were doing the other videos, when we were touching and petting the dogs, no pup was turning around reacting to us because we desensitized that you going to kick kids.
Yeah.
Dog hasn't been like touched or harassed during feeding time. Even in that heightened state of drive, they don't react. Oh, that's terrible. You're like, you guys don't know anything about dogs.
Yeah.
You know, so that's we're gonna drop some stuff that'll definitely take us over the 900,000+ and probably into the millions going into probably the next couple weeks.
Nice.
Awesome.
And we've got the stuff sitting right in the freezer. And then the whole journey with Hera will keep people engaged as well because I believe she's going to be one of my best dogs as far as development's concerned. So
awesome.
yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll get this stuff packaged up. You can pick how much you want to pick up.
I'll probably pick 4 or 5 up.
Okay.
Just so I can have as much as possible to showcase because this is gorgeous. This is exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, it'll have an induction seal, so when you open the lid, it'll have that thing that you tear off that's stuck around there, and then it'll be shrinks. It'll have a little shrink band that goes around the.
Perfect. And what's a good run for these? Because if we get this thing rolling, I mean, clearly we got to just do the big run. But what's a good run for these?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, we can forecast it and gauge it off of what your sales are, and kind of figure out what you're going to do over the next couple months, and I mean, it just all depends on what you do. I don't want you sitting on a bunch of product or your profit sitting on the shelf out here. So.
Yeah, guys, that's a big thing too. People don't understand the importance of moving correctly.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, I'm about to go there, but you don't even have a community. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Nobody trusts you. You've not built a brand. You've got no communication skills. You just created a product, and you thought your dog was going to sell. Your dog don't even talk.
Yeah, I don't like creating products and selling stuff to people, and they just buy 1,000 units. They don't have a website up yet or anything, and then the stuff's sitting in the garage aging out. And no, I wouldn't do that to people. I got to sleep at night, so I'm like, buy 100, 200, whatever you need to get started, and then ramp it from there.
Yeah, it makes exactly what I run. I wanted to move slow so we can move fast eventually. It's not about getting there; it's about staying there.
Yeah,
that's the other part people don't understand. I have no rush.
That's the big one.
To get, they're like, hey, you should like even when you need more dogs. No, I don't. Yeah. I got to pour into dog epigenetics. I understand all the stuff that I ever did was like patience and intent. For 2 years, nobody knew who I was because I was pouring into those 2 females, and here we are today.
Yeah.
Like, hey, maybe 2025. maybe 2026. These ones are taking place, and those girls will be, what, 3 years old next
Yeah,
year?
you're building it sustainably, man, where it's going to be around a while.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. So you got to cap. We like, let's get this thing where we hit the shelf life.
Yeah.
And then go build hospitals.
Yeah.
So
That's one thing on the fat that I got to figure out is shelf life on that. I haven't ever done a straight fat product.
well, whatever keeps it safe. But if we can, if you figure it out,
I'm thinking a year to 16, 17 months, maybe a year and a half.
well, as long
somewhere
as
in
it's
there is
like this, in a
long
sense,
to
I think people will use it, especially with, because we're going to pound. We're going
Yeah.
to pound this, not just this stuff, but the education, and then how much it all costs. Because like I say, even if you go to the Asian store and get mackerel, that's $15 to $20 when you're doing raw food, and you can add a scoop here. And the truth is, most people, they don't know how to feed their dogs.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Do you want a desiccant in there? You know, that like the moisture absorbing packet. Do you want one of those included in there? I don't have a problem doing that, but a lot of these knuckleheads won't fish it out of there, and then they'll scoop it out, and the dog winds up eating it, and you don't want your dog eating those things.
We'll make sure we align. We just communicate that. But yeah,
But we can throw one in there that'll help prolong the shelf life too.
yeah,
A little bit
yeah.
of moisture
Put
in
whatever
there.
you need in there. My job is to. I mean, it's all content for me.
Okay.
I tell people, when you get it wrong, get back up and get it right.
Okay.
Say, hey, let's shoot one more thing.
Yeah.
Just keep them coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. That's it for me, man. I'm gonna take this one right here, so we'll take this off too, because I'm gonna sell this one as a collector's item.
Okay.
Be by probably $2 or $3 million. Remember we
There
said
you
here, we
go.
said this on camera.
Yeah,
This
there
thing
you
is gonna go once the
You
business
need
gets
one
moving.
for your shelf too. One to just keep as that was the first one. You
No,
launched
I'm
with?
gonna package this label and we'll NFT it at some point
Okay.
when NFTs come back.
There you go.
Yeah, they dead right now.
I told all the jokers, I said, anytime a market gets this excited, I said, just take a deep breath and keep your money, man, because you're about to go to war, and you'll be mad at yourself because there's no stability in it. Literally, no, they created the stable coin because there was no stability. So, a lot of people got excited. I said, my man, there's 5 websites that exist after 20 years. There's McDonald's, there's Chick-fil-A, and who else? Everybody else is a subset of those ideas.
Yeah.
And I think Chick-fil-A probably did it better than anybody else in the chicken space. And nobody can compete.
Yeah.
Like literally.
So good. Me and Jake were up there. I was like, if we need more employees, we need to go grab them from Chick-fil-A. They're so polite. They're so well mannered. They're on top of point. The place is all clean. And then you go into a Sonic or a Whataburger, and you're like, it's totally different.
It is a different feel, and you want to go back. That's the other thing. Presentation. It's just literally everything CT in them. And he was. I remember him being at that window and saying, "Don't forget to ask people, how may I serve you?" Do you think about that right there?
Yeah.
A lot of people go to places, go to restaurants, high value restaurants. They don't ask you that question.
Yeah.
Like, what can I get you?
Yeah.
Some better service.
I know. Chick-fil-A's got dialed in, man, for sure.
They do. Let's play a little ping pong real quick. Let's see.
Us too.
Ready?
Let's go, man. Let's go.
21. Switch every 5. Gotta win by 2.
He's going when I can tell. I don't like this paddle, man. I don't have the cushion.
Yeah, these are cheap paddles,
Yeah.
but we both got them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. He's got the. It's fair.
All right. Ready? Zeros. Alright.
1-0.
1-0.
My overhand's off for people.
2-0. Ah! I don't know what that was.
It was God's plan.
That thing didn't even bounce. You skidded the table. Alright, 5 up.
That's not a 3-star ball, is it?
Dude, that was crazy. I don't even know what. That thing just went like this. It didn't even bounce when it hit. Alright, you ready? 5s. Two, 3. Gosh, you got a good serve. Oh, he almost hit the kill shot. He almost got it. Alright, where'd that go?
It's going up, people. Make sure you turn it down. Come on. You see him do
Is
that?
it your serve still?
Yeah.
2-4. You got one. Yeah, one more. Can't lose on the serve. Oh, I got him!
He got me. Look,
21-13.
I told Aaron Sims, for those that watch us go to Cali, that I was get a ping pong table at some point because I used to be on this stuff all the time, man. That was a good game.
Damn, that was good.
That was a good game.
You held up right away. I was worried there for a minute.
You look like you were sweating a little bit.
I was like, oh man, this guy.
You watched it fall apart, man. Trust me. I get that ball in my head normally. I know how to serve. I learned from an Asian cat. Always good seeing you guys.
Yeah.